My wonderful people of Biafra, lovers of freedom, I welcome you to Skolante TV, where we bring to you news that concerns the restoration of Biafra and freedom all over the world. In this video, I will be bringing to you our PM Mazi Simon Ekpa's warning to the zoo political governors and chiefs and all the people that call themselves the elite in the southeast that are running up and down trying to claim that they are negotiating for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, to stay clear from that, because they have lost the legitimacy. And also we will see a video where we will hear what Senator Abaribe went to discuss with the zoo terrorist government just because he is an enemy of Biafra. But before we dive into it, let me quickly welcome back to my channel those of you that have been following my videos. And if you're new, I welcome you and urge you to do well to click that like button, subscribe to the channel, press that bell icon so that anytime I upload another video, you will be notified. Other than that, let's go there. So we are starting from the warning that our PM gave to these so-called Southeast elites. He writes, announcement: those criminal politicians and traditional rulers who are now jumping up and shouting negotiation with Nigeria after sabotaging the Biafra liberation are warned never to speak again. The warning will not come again. This is the last warning. None of you have the mandate to speak for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Biafrans. We will not have mercy at anyone negotiating anything from tonight. The Biafra Republic government in exile remains the only legitimate entity that do the negotiation. Those idiots now taking center stage and shouting negotiations should stay away or you disappear. Biafrans are not joking at all. This is not the era of Wazurike or the era of the IPOP Nigeria. So literally, this is what our PM wrote, and with a strong tone warned these people from the southeast, whether they are senators, governors, chiefs, and what have you warned them. So many things are inside what PM wrote. Some people may read, may not understand, because many of us don't really know what is going on behind the scene. The day that PM wrote this was on the 7th, meaning on Sunday evening. Okay, he wrote this. Prior to that, he had already gotten intel of what has been going on. He noticed that these people are trying to sabotage our freedom, persuading Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to denounce agitation for our freedom, to stop talking about Biafra, in fact, to cease from anything that concerns Biafran restoration. That is one of the negotiation that they are talking about. And prior to now, if you, my people, can cast your minds back, hearing someone that is called the wife of Awonyendu, the time she went on that radio Biafra that is turned to radio gossip today. Okay, now she was talking about political solution. The same thing the criminal Chinasa Nworo was talking about, political solution. My people, if you listen to Biafran Unite and some other Biafran Republic government in exile, gallant media warriors, they have analyzed to let people understand, and I've actually done that too. When you hear political solution, what it actually means. Okay, political solution is for you to come in terms with the government of that country on you backing down, stepping down from your agitation. They may give you a political position, they may give you title, but you have to back down. So this is what, every time you hear political solution, what they are telling you is, we are going to give you some promise, okay, so that you will step down, allow us to do our thing. That is corruption. They want to bribe him, they want to seal his mouth so that he will stop talking about Biafra, and the whole Biafrans that have put their lives into it will go and kiss the wall. It doesn't concern them, so far that they make Mazi Nnamdi Kanu rich or Simon Ekpa. The other day, PM actually wrote, and in his Twitter, he wrote that he is warning all these people that are trying to buy him, that they promise to make him Dangote of Biafra, and he refused and blocked the person that actually connected him to that person that, you know, brought their government and all that, and they began to talk with him. He blocked him and said that he is close to him actually, but they will talk again after the restoration of Biafra. They will start talking again, but for now, no, he can't talk with that person again. So you see, this is the modus operandi of Nigeria, terrorist country. If you want to rise up to challenge them, they will bribe you, seal your mouth with corruption so that you shut up. Then they will still continue with their impunity. The same thing they did with Asari Dokubo that you see today shouting Tinubu, Tinubu, Tinubu. That was a criminal that was claiming to be fighting for his people. Every time you are hearing Ijo, 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 he was claiming to be fighting for them. Immediately the federal government called him, gave him contracts, gave him money, gave him everything. He stopped immediately, sealed his mouth, disappeared. Before we knew it, he built university in Benin Republic. He opened businesses everywhere. Today, Asari Dokubo is now a multi-millionaire. Why? The zoo bribed him. The same thing with Tompolo. The same thing with so many people. They will bribe you just not to say, not to come against them. Anything that will bring you, make other people's eyes to open, they will want to bribe you, corrupt you with that their corruption. You know, they are already corrupt country, so they will want to just, they know, they said everybody has a price. They say they will want you to shut up your mouth with money, and it has been working. They now tried it with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu refused. It has been the problem. They are now bringing it to Simon Ekpa. Simon Ekpa is cutting all of them off. But you see, they have never seen somebody that rejected them, because even Owazurike, they made it impossible for Owazurike to resist, because they incapacitated Owazurike's with his commanders, and that is what they wanted to do, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if not that Simon Ekpa came out, because already they have bought all the people that claim to be DOS. Yes, they bought them. So my people, that has been what is going on. Listen in this video so that you confirm what Mazi Simon Ekpa saw and started warning these people not to negotiate for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or Biafra freedom, which some people are trying to twist it like Mazi Simon Ekpa doesn't want him to come out, but it's because he knows exactly the reason why those people are trying to negotiate. They are not negotiating for his release, but they are negotiating for them to stop the agitation and also incapacitate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So listen and just hear the conditions in this video.
Now, you know, the Prime Minister of Biafrans in exile has actually slammed Southeast governors and other leaders in the region who are making plans to negotiate the release of Nnamdi Kanu. He's warning them to stay clear. According to him, you know that some Southeastern governors and lawmakers, other groups from the region, including Peter Obi, have been advocating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. And they're saying that if he is released, there'll be a form of stabilization when it comes to security in the Southeast, and maybe there'll be a reverberation of the economy within that region. Well, he's actually saying that those who are parading themselves, negotiating for Nnamdi Kanu's release, were basically sabotaging Biafra liberation. So, and that he is the only one, or rather it is Biafra in exile, Biafra Republic in exile. They're the only ones who have the legitimacy to speak or negotiate or have any conversation whatsoever on the release of Nnamdi Kanu. So what's your take on this?
I am happy that there is an increased number of voices of people, eminent and well-meaning people that have joined in the call for the release of Nnamdi Kanu. I'm happy about it because it seems to be like a renaissance. Whether it is the concept of renewed hope that has got the bulk of people, I don't know. Some months ago, only very few of us were forcing hard, happy that Nnamdi Kanu be released. But today, even the senators, the governors, members of House of Reps, virtually everybody is falling over himself, asking that Nnamdi Kanu be released. That tells you that it is a good call. And anybody who is now proposing such a call is not following the tide, and neither is the person being honest and sincere. It is not the responsibility of anybody.
Okay, my people, before we continue, I want to say something about this man. Okay, this same man that you are seeing making these comments. If you remember weeks ago, where he came out to call PM names, he was using idea saying that people have called him criminal element, and he was actually calling our PM a criminal element. So, and PM was very angry that period and made a warning that this man should be taught a lesson so that other people will mind their mouth, that they will now guide their mouth. Next time they are calling him criminal, they will prove if he had stolen from them before, and they'll have to show us how he is a criminal. So after saying that, this man is now today talking. If you watch carefully, he is guiding his utterances.
But nobody can claim monopoly of wisdom or knowledge. Neither can anybody claim monopoly of such call. What is important is that there is justice to be given to Nnamdi Kanu's case. And such justice can only end up in his release and his freedom. It's very obvious, it has become very obvious that the government is holding Nnamdi Kanu unlawfully and illegally against the pronouncement and the judgment and order of competent court. Many of them, about 9, 4 in Nigeria, 5 outside Nigeria. So anybody who now joins the call for such a release is only doing so, one, on the side of justice, and the two, for the love of the country. Because it's obvious that these of Nnamdi Kanu will not only heal the wounds in terms of that, but will also bring in some level of stability and security in our land. And be able to separate those who are great agitators of freedom and justice from those who are hiding under the release of Nnamdi Kanu's agitation to foment trouble and commit crimes. And I say without fear of contradiction that we expect that Mr. President and his team will listen to this form and do the needful, which is the release of Nnamdi Kanu.
All right. Well, you know that Senator Abaribe has expressed strong belief that the Attorney General of the Federation would persuade the federal government to release the separatist leader. And Abaribe revealed that Kanu, whom he had visited at the Department of State Services, is willing to comply with any conditions set by the authorities for his release. Now, based on a particular newspaper called Newsband Newspaper, they actually of the note that one of the conditions that will be presented to Kanu for his release will be for him to go underground and never speak on his franchise radio, which is about the agitation for the Biafra movement, and that he would openly denounce and disband the Eastern Security Network. So also he is to completely dissociate himself from Simon Ekpa, and of course who has been enabling the pursuit of his release, and that the federal government is to launch a decisive operation against Simon Ekpa. That's basically what Abaribe is disclosing, because he just met with Nnamdi Kanu within the DSS custody, and that they're speaking with the Attorney General of the Federation on his release. What's your take on this?
So my people, did you hear what this Abaribe, the person that people are calling the senator from the southeast? You see the negotiation this man actually went to negotiate. The three things that he was mentioning, and the last one, if you guys understood exactly what that last one is, the last one is talking about the kidnap of Mazi Simon Ekpa, because they say decisive, so they have to start going whether crook or hook to the way they got our Onyindu, the way they caught him and kidnapped him, then tried to kill him. They couldn't kill him. They now brought him back to Nigeria. That is the same thing that they are planning towards Simon Ekpa, which they cannot actually achieve. But for you to see these evil people, what is in their minds, what they are actually planning to do, then telling Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to disband ESN. Anyway, there is nothing like ESN anymore. Okay, so the criminals in DOS they have done that one already, but we have Biafra Liberation Army, in fact more sophisticated than ESN. Never had anything. So Mazi is coming out to meet his confirmed military and full squad. So all these ones they are talking is buncon. You understand? So that one is nonsense. Then they said he should not speak about Biafra again. He should not. You see condition that they gave him. So let's listen and hear what this lawyer will respond to this lady, and let us know whether this information is authentic or not.
I do not think there is need to comment on definitions.
Okay.
The government has not presented the conditions to Nnamdi Kanu, and it will not be fair to begin to insinuate what the government should present and what the government should not present.
No, it's not an insinuation. It's what Abaribe is saying. He said, yes, Nnamdi Kanu will be released, but I can't tell the actual time. His release will come with a lot of stringent conditions. He will not speak on Radio Biafra again. ESN will be disbanded. Kanu will also dissociate himself from Simon Ekpa. These are some of the conditions that will be presented to him. This was a source that revealed to this Newsband newspaper based on the visit of Abaribe to the DSS custody meeting with Nnamdi Kanu. And remember last week, week, I remember I had a conversation with you where I said that it is possible that this will be one of the conditions that he will put on ground in the negotiation for his be wrapping up RC Friday.
Okay, my people, I believe everybody is following. This is the condition that these evil entities are trying to give to our Ohamadike one. Do you know that if you tell Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to abandon Biafra, according to him himself, what he said, that you have already killed him? His mission on earth is to achieve Biafra. So tell me how a man like that will take all this nonsense. For you to know that if it is what they are waiting to get from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he will tell them to leave him in that DSS, let him die. And if he dies, they will suffer. So whether he is in dungeon or he dies, that they will still suffer. So all these things that they are talking here, any near is talking, they are wasting their time. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his one mission on earth is to actualize Biafra, and he will never sell it. So if they like, let them talk from now till tomorrow, it will not happen. And Mazi Simon Ekpa is the same thing. He has actually assured Biafrans that any day that he will begin to speak with any criminal in Zoo government concerning himself or his personal needs, that his late mother will make him to become deaf and dumb. Very serious. So he is trying to reassure Biafrans on, how resolute and steadfast that he is in this our cause, and that he is standing with truth. And I believe him, and we will believe him, and we will work with him, try to make everything possible for him to actualize, by the grace of God, the liberation, freedom of the Biafran people. Come rain, come sunshine. My people, I believe that our Onyendu, he always told us not to capitulate when we meet with our enemies, that we should not by any means. So I believe that he will never capitulate to all these nonsense, frivolous negotiations. Okay, so I believe and I trust that it will not happen, and at the end he will still come out and victory is assured. So this is where I will be drawing the curtain, my people. If you have not subscribed to the channel, please do well to click that subscribing button, like the video, and click that bell icon so that anytime I upload another video, you will be notified. Other than that, peace out.